Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to convert birth dates to age easily. To do this, first ensure that the date of birth or birth age column where you have your dates are in date format. If you look at mine, is in date format. If yours is not there, simply click on this and change it to date format, right? So there are numerous easy ways to do this. The first easy way to convert birth date to age is to use what we call the year function. So I will type it out like this and I'll type now. So what this simply means is, what is the year now? I'm going to close it, then minus the year of birth. The year of birth here is this. In B cell B2, I'm going to close it and I'll click on enter. So if you observe here, the age was given in date format. So simply come over here and change it to no specific format, which is general, and then double click to flash fill along the column. Alright, the second way to do this is to use what is referred to as the DATEDIF function, the DATEDIF function. The DATEDIF function is available in Excel, but is a hidden feature and is not included in the F file. You observe that when I type date, it shows here, right? But once I put DATEDIF function, Excel doesn't suggest DATEDIF in the formula drop-down list or when you are populating arguments. So you need to type it out yourself, and it is a legacy function that is included to support older workbooks. So another thing you should take note of is that it will return incorrect result in some cases if the date inputs are invalid or the end date is earlier than the start date. So this is what we are going to type here. We are going to pick this very one here. We're going to say the date of birth given, right? And we use this function, what is today's date, right? So what this does is that it looks at the date of birth given and then considers today's date, the day of that very day, right? And you have to inform the formula as to which format to return. Do you want it to return it as year? We are going to type it here to be in years. We want it to return it in years, right? So I'm going to click on enter. So you see that over here the age is given in year. So you double click to flash fill, right? Okay, so the second one over here is that, alright, let's copy this formula from here. Let me copy this very formula because we're going to make use of it in the next one I want to show you, right? I'll click on enter. So if I want the ages to be given in years, I will use the formula that we have used previously, right? Okay, so I'm still going to paste this over here. Let me paste it here as well and paste it here as well, right? So that when I come here, I want it to be given in months, the age to be given in months. So I'm changing this to be M. It will give us the age in months. That means it's going to give you between the date of today and the date of birth, how many months do you have? Over here what we have is 610 months. If I do the same thing here, if I want to check how many days we have, I'm going to put days here. So you have this to be what? 18,595 days between the date of birth of this very first person, Y stone, with a hypothetical data, and the current date, today's date, today. You have 18,595. So what if I want to output the age in years, month and days together, right? This is what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to put an ampersand here and then put over here to be year. Let's put it to be in small letters, years, and then we'll type here and we'll put comma. Let me give a little space here for the purpose of formatting, and then an ampersand, I'll put this formula over here, the one we copied, but in this case I'm going to change this to be month, year, YM. What this simply means is that it should give me the month neglecting the year, right? And then I put another ampersand here, and then I will type out I want it to be months, and I close this, put an ampersand over here, put in our formula, the one we copied before. I just simply pasted it, and then over here I'm going to put this to be MD. That means it should give us the day neglecting the month, right? And then you put an ampersand over here, and you do this, you write days, and you put this for proper formatting. Let me just put a space in between here. So with this I can click on enter. So you can see that it gives us 50 years, 10 months and 28 days. So this is written together because over here you did not give space here, and I think the one for the year as well, so I can put space here so that it will look good. So I have spaces in between 50 years, 10 months and this. So you can just double click to flash view in each of the column so that you can have it, and you can have it here. So sometimes in some financial reports, maybe you want the year to be without fraction. So you use this as well. Maybe you are given two dates of birth, and let's say it's not two dates of birth. You have, let's say for instance, the date of birth of a person and the day they got married. You want to find out at what age did they got married. Did they got married, right? So in this case, you are going to type here to be, we're going to use this format. We'll say trunc. That means we are trying to truncate, and I'm going to use year. In this case, let me use year fraction, and then the first date here, the date of birth, I'll put comma. The next one is the date the person got married, and then over here we are going to put this to be this, and we're going to enclose it this way, and we'll click enter. You can see that this first person got married at the age of 20, was born in the year 1974, got married in 1994, so it was 20 years as at that time. So I can flash view. You can do the same thing. You can use the DATEDIF function as well if you want. So we'll say, okay, let's paste that our DATEDIF function. In this case, instead of using today, I can just come and use this very cells here, right? And then I'll click on enter. You can see that it gives you the same output. So these are the ways to convert birth date to age easily. So it just depends on the one that suits what you intend to do or what you are looking out for. Alright, so this brings us to the end of today's video. If you really enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like the video, turn on the notification bell so that you can get more content, and also share with your friends. Thank you.